My name is Dr. Greg Simcoe, and MS, or multiple sclerosis, is a diagnosis of exclusion. In other words, there are about 24 different types of problems that they have to exclude or rule out in order to make a diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. There's no specific blood test, x-ray, what have you, to say that you have multiple sclerosis. So that is a problem because they don't really know all that well how to treat multiple sclerosis if you don't know where it's coming from. The mechanism of multiple sclerosis is where the nervous system basically becomes inflamed, and that could be triggered by many things. One, antigens, which are foreign substance in your body that your body has to attack, or non-antigens, or vitamin D deficiencies. Things of that nature can actually cause or potentially trigger multiple sclerosis. Some of you who have multiple sclerosis know that sometimes it is either a constantly degenerative form where you just get worse and worse and worse, or it gets bad and then gets good, then gets bad, then it's good. There's no clear rhyme or reason as to why necessarily it gets bad and good. Some people are living with it for a long period of time and don't have and only notice minor problems with multiple sclerosis. But what we do know is that multiple sclerosis is an autoimmune disease. Your myelin, which is the covering around your nerves, are being eaten away basically by your own body. That's very important. The myelin it keeps your nerves from short-circuiting each other out, and they take MRIs of your brain, which can show areas of this myelin depletion in your brain. There's sort of white spots. So typically what happens with multiple sclerosis is it's a diagnosis of exclusion. So in other words, if there's nothing else that they can find wrong with you, then you have multiple sclerosis. Not a very good way of determining if you have multiple sclerosis, because it doesn't really tell you what you can do about it. However, we do know that it is an autoimmune disease, and there is a way of managing autoimmune problems. What many individuals have discovered is that getting off inflammatory foods being wheat products, milk products, and soy products, tend to help multiple sclerosis symptoms significantly. Now, inflammatory foods, wheat products would be bread, pasta, and anywhere in your food intake where these types of things are hidden. It's a protein from these foods that are causing the problem. Milk products are pretty obvious. Milk itself, cheese, and yogurt. And soy products are a little tougher to determine, because you have things like soy lecithin, and there's also bean curd or tofu or what have you. What they found is eliminating these things and supporting the immune system, balancing it out properly, has actually helped significantly. Because the mechanism is that the blood-brain barrier, which protects your nervous system from foreign substances, is compromised in multiple sclerosis, allowing these inflammatory processes to occur in your brain and damage the myelin. And so the takeaway from this is, if you do nothing else, it's worth trying to get off these inflammatory foods. Gluten, which is wheat products, casein, which is milk products, and soy. These proteins that are found in those substances are not properly broken down by our body, and if they actually get into our system, our body reacts to that in an autoimmune way, and then that actually starts to cause a breakdown in the blood-brain barrier, which actually can cause damage to this myelin sheath in these nerves and cause potentially the multiple sclerosis symptoms that people have. So thank you for listening, and give it a try. 30 days, 40 days, 50 days, whatever. If you have problems with that, find someone that can help you with it. It's worth trying, especially when nothing else seems to be working and you have the rest of your life to live. It's not worth being ill if there are some possible solutions to your problem. Thank you, and have a great day.